Shalom, shalom. First off, I want to start off by giving all the glory, infinite praise, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do rule and teach well. Peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect that is out there pushing this truth in all sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, giving diligence to make your calling and election sure. Shalom. This is your brother Hashah from the Great Millstone Savannah Camp, coming back in the spirit with another lesson. Lord willing, I pray and hope that it is edifying and exhorting. All right, and as you can see, this is an article about the disruptions. All right, that happened yesterday. All right, that are still ongoing today. Okay, and I'm gonna just go through the article, read a little bit, and get into some precepts. All right, it says disruptions continue after IT outage affects millions around the globe. All right, it says, this is from NPR. It says disruptions caused by Friday's global tech outage continue into Saturday as employees of airlines, banks, hospitals, and other crucial businesses work to catch up from the backlog caused by the historic technological meltdown that affected 8.5 million Windows devices worldwide. All right. And man, this is beautiful. All right. And I was, someone asked me, what it meant, and to me, I don't, just speaking as a man, this could be the big cyber, shutdown, or it could be just a test run. All right. But I think it's just a test run. I think Esau Edom is preparing for the big shebang. Okay, which on the World Economic Forum they have actual warning. In fact, let's get it. World WEF, the World Economic Forum, where they're talking about cyber outage. All right. Let's see. Let's get WEF cyber attack. All right. Which, hey, they have all these articles on here, where they're talking about how there could be a cybersecurity attack. All right. Let's see. Basically they're planning this, man. All right, but nevertheless, this is beautiful to see. All right. I want to get this precept right here. Second Ezra chapter 14 and verse 7, it says, "And now I say unto thee that thou lay up in thy heart the signs that I have showed, and the dreams that thou hast seen, the interpretations which thou hast heard. For thou shalt be taken away from all, and from henceforth thou shalt remain with my son, and with such as be like thee, until the times be ended. For the world has lost his youth, all right, and the times begin to wax old. For the world is divided into 12 parts, and the 10 parts are of it are already gone, and half of the 10th part. All right, so we're living in a time where the earth is waxing old. All right, the earth is coming of age. Okay, and even during the time of Esdras, all right, they were living in some terrible, perilous times. Okay. Verse 12, it says, and there remaineth that which is after the half of the 10th part. Now therefore set thy house in order, and reprove thy people, comfort such as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. And that's what we're out on the highways and doing, setting our houses in order, starting with ourselves, all right, and those around us, all right, who are of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, rebuking, reproving, all right, getting ourselves in order, and also renouncing corruption. Okay, comforting those that be in trouble. Verse 14, it says, let go of the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. And this is what we're supposed to be doing, preparing ourselves for the times that are coming. All right, and it's going to require you to put off weak nature. Okay, speaking to myself as well, man. All right, verse 15, it says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. All right, and you have a lot of individuals, okay, who are not hasting to flee from these times. All right, they are engulfed in these times. They are in love. All right, they love the world. They love the things that are taking place. Okay, they're not hasting for these times to flee. Verse 16, it says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen shall happen and be done hereafter. All right, and greater evils are coming upon the earth. All right, yeah, this cyber attack could be the big one. We'll see on Monday. All right, we'll see if it's what the news is on Monday. All right, but it could get a lot worse. It could get a lot worse, and we're be prepared for it to get worse. Our spirit is supposed to be meditating on terror. All right, and we here at Great Millstone, hey, we're not optimistic about anything that happens here in Babylon the Great. All right. It says, for look how much the world shall become weaker through age, so much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So the evils are going to increase. All right, things are going to get really bad. Okay, and during this time, all right, it could be, it could be that economic collapse. They could reset. Okay, because we know that that's the plan of the elites. All right, they want to reset this economy. Okay, this is Daniel chapter 12. We sound like broken records. All right, because we're telling you, man, things are about to get really bad out here, man. It's gonna get really bad. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. All right, so, hey, it's going to be a time like never before seen on the earth, a time of trouble. Okay, so much so that the archangel Michael, okay, is going to have to come down, okay, and deliver us, all right, by way of chariot, by way of so-called UFOs, okay? So we're living in that time, man, and if you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, then, hey, it ain't gonna go well for you, okay? And I want to get, as a matter of fact, Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 10. Okay, it says, "And it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh, that there shall be a noise of a cry from the fish gate," all right, which is going into the market. Okay, in Jerusalem, they had markets set up at the fish gate because this was a primary trade, a primary like a market, a primary market. All right, during that time. Okay, so during this time, what are the markets here? All right, you have a stock market. Okay, you have different places that are trading. All right, they're bartering money and they're bartering shares. Okay, that's the biggest, the biggest market in America. Not your supermarket. No, we're talking about millions of people that are invested. Okay, all right, millions upon billions of people are putting their money into these Fortune 500 companies, these corporations. Okay, and expecting returns. Okay, it says, "In a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. How ye inhabitants of Mektesh, for all the merchants' people are cut down. All they that bear silver are cut off." And there's going to be a crashing of these markets, man. Whether that be by way of cyber attack, all right, whether it just be a crash, all right. There's been a lot of bubbles, all right, that have been created. All right, you have a housing bubble that's on the brink of popping. Okay, the car market. People aren't buying things. All right, and that's how the economy survives. All right. On top of that, all the other countries around the world, all right, they're ditching the U.S. dollar. All right, so the U.S. dollar is failing as we speak. And it's only a matter of time. Okay, it's not if, it's only when. Okay, and a lot of people, they have their faith in this place. They don't know. The naysayers. We were saying these things years ago. All right, that these things were going to take place, and people still had some semblance, some faith in this place, man. All right, they didn't think they didn't think that they'd be in this, in the state that it's in now. All right, gas and groceries and everything is super duper inflated. Okay, and the dollar isn't going as far as it used to. All right, so we're living in that time, man. All right, and it says, "And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their leaves, and that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil." All right, you people that don't really believe, hey, the Lord is going to show you. All right, the Lord is going to show you that this society is not going to go on forever. All right. Let's see. Continue generation. Let's see. Yeah. Psalms 49 and 11. It says, "The inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names." And this is primarily speaking about, all right, the Edomites, you so-called white people here in America. All right, you think that your the things that you have built, your houses, all right, your Fortune 500 companies, your skyscrapers, you think that this stuff is going to be here forever. Okay, you think that that you're going to be able to hand down, these these things to your grandchildren and great-grandchildren know. This is the last generation on the planet Earth. All right, because what Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay, and the Lord has set your bounds that you cannot pass. All right, you had an appointed time to rule in the earth. All right, when our forefather Isaac blessed Esau, Edom. All right, he said, at the end of that blessing, that he would serve his brother. Okay, and he's had his time to rule on the earth. All right, the earth is in a terrible estate. The lakes and all the rivers are polluted. The air is polluted. The people's minds are polluted. There's these devices have corrupted the people. All right, the very thing that is used to bring forth life has been polluted. All right, and so it's just time. It's time for a new rulership. It's time for a refreshment in the earth. All right, let's get that. A new heaven and new earth. All right, wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. All right, this is Second Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. All right, the scripture that everybody likes to, these Christians like to quote. All right, but none of them understand verse 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. And these people are, they're, like I say, it's really not coming upon us as a thief, because we're prophesying these things. We're seeing these things, and we're saying, hey, this is going to happen. All right, we've been saying it. All right, through the elders and apostles on down, starting with Abba Bivens, all right, who woke up, who's the father, all right, the prophecy, as the prophecy states, to return the children to the fathers and the fathers to the children. All right, during the 1970s, the late 60s, okay. And to us, that have heard the call, this is not coming upon us like we didn't know. All right, it's not a thief unto us, but unto you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, who have your faith in America, who have your faith in yourselves. All right, who don't believe in Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. All right, this day is gonna come upon you as a thief. You think that everything is all good. All right, it says, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Yeah, by way of thermonuclear missiles. All right, everything that's taking place, these wars that are being sought up, all right, through these different countries leaving the U.S. dollar, like the elder Yashawamba was iterating yesterday in his live. Whenever a country tries to get away from the dollar, it leads to war. All right, and we're coming into the time of the Third World War. All right, verse 11, it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought we to be in all holy conversation and godliness, that anastrophe. All right, your conduct. What manner of person ought you to be? All right, we're supposed to be, getting around like-minded people. All right, people that want holiness on the earth, people that want order back in the earth. All right, people that'll see the things that the things that are taking place and say, no, that's wrong. No, a boy is not not supposed to become a girl. A girl is not supposed to be a boy. The Lord assigned, these things for a purpose. Okay, people that are seeing these different unruly and unrighteous and unholy things take place, all right, and are sighing and crying. Okay, verse 12, it says, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Lord, all right, to the day of Yahweh, all right, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. This is the day of great destruction, the day of this, the second death. All right, the day that Babylon the Great is destroyed. Okay, and we're looking for it and hastening that time. Why? Because we believe that Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, through his son Yahweh Shai, will deliver us. All right, believing in that name, what? He is a deliverer. He delivers. Okay, Yahweh Shai. Okay. It says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, right? According to the promise, all right, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay. And we're looking for that kingdom. The Lord said, I go to prepare a place for you. It says looking for Salakia, I'm gonna start over 13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right. And that's what we're hastening, and looking for. We're looking for a new heaven and a new earth, right? Because this one is not one that is prosperous for the righteous. Okay. The scripture says, he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. If you even try to be a good person here, all right, you make yourself a prey. All right. And ultimately, it's going to lead to, our persecution, the famine of the word. But all these things must come, right, in order for the kingdom of heaven to be established in the earth. It says, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. So, these are some beautiful times. All right. And we're hastening to flee. We're hastening and praying that the Lord deliver us from this brutal and evil captivity, all right, that we are yet in this day, okay? So, Lord willing, that was edifying and exhorting. I want to end off by giving all the glory, infinite praise, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do rule and teach well, and peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Ababu Ba.